Fucking, what else did I get? Paper cups for my K3s. Oh, I bought last night 6 torque blocks, Venom torque blocks.
6 of them?
6. I think I got them.
Do you think you have enough torque blocks?
Well, dude, you know how many boards I've gotten?
Oh, I know how many boards you have.
How many I've gotten recently, though?
No, I don't know how many you've gotten recently.
Dude, I have I don't know. I think I've gotten 8 over the past month. And then, dude, I really want to get the longer free ride meat bike, bro.
I just needed an audio spike. You haven't started yet, officially.
Oh, all right.
You can keep talking if you want. I just needed that audio spike.
I mean, we're just going to sit here and shoot the shit anyway, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I have a few questions and topics I'd like to cover and talk about.
Yeah, I need to turn more of these into magnets. I just gave one to my stepdad. I gave one or two to Cameron. I think I gave one. Yeah, I gave one to Logan with a few stickers. I'm running low on these, though.
Right, we'll get you some more.
There's freaking 3 on that.
Trust me, we have plenty. All right, fam. Welcome back to the Downhill Dummies YouTube channel, and we're here on the podcast. I'm Rob, and I'm here with my guest, Chad. Yeah, and we're going to just talk about stuff, and yeah. So, this is our first podcast post-Dirt Farm. We planned on having a podcast up at Dirt Farm, but it rained. I didn't want to have my podcast equipment out there in the wet, so we just kind of skated instead. And yeah, so how are you feeling post Dirt Farm, Chad?
I want to go back.
I know we all want to skate, but this New England weather has got, we planned on skating today, but the weather changed those plans.
Damn it!
Right, we did have plans to go skate a certain spot here in kind of set mass just outside of the Berkshires, and that did not happen. Yeah, we ended up doing a podcast instead.
Screw it.
Yeah. So, what was your favorite part of Dirt Farm?
Oh, dude, definitely the luge. Dude, I should have started with that thing right off the bat in the day.
So, you took one run on camera with your longboard.
I don't know. I don't have the footage.
Maybe you do have the footage. I gave it to you. You just haven't really watched it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I suck. But...
Well, I mean, you took multiple runs on your board, just only one with the camera, right?
I think I took like 7 runs. It was just all shit. I think I literally got 2 decent runs in that I wasn't falling almost every time.
Well, I mean, I think that was everyone. I mean...
Well, I mean, if I had rain wheels, it probably would have been...
Wait till you watch the crash footage that I posted today.
Oh, and everyone else?
Well, it's just me, you, and Josh. That's the only people that have footage of crashing.
Oh.
I'm sure that there are many more people that have video footage of crashes. I just didn't have it.
Honestly, I should have sent you some of the stuff that I just took on my phone.
You have crashes on your phone? But were they vertical? Were they vertical?
I try to hold my phone in both directions while I'm taking them.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, I really wish I got to rip that thing today. Okay, get you on one and then probably pick up another soon.
I definitely rode the luge too. I had a lot of fun on them. I wish I would have let myself go a little bit more and pick my feet up off the ground a little bit more, but I definitely had a lot of fun on that luge.
Dude, I can't believe it took this long to try one out.
So
out of all the years that we went to events with luge people, literally never got to try one out until just now.
I know, I think just Pete was like the first one to be like, hey, just get on the extra luge that I have. Thank you, Pete.
Yeah.
I think you converted Chad.
That was tight.
So, do you
For now, probably.
Are you just going to ride your luge for now?
Well, it's better for my leg.
It's definitely better for your knee, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely was watching the video footage that you have, and on your toe side, you have some hella control.
Oh, I plan on still skating. It's just if during a session I start to, feel a little uneasy, the things just go right to that.
Right.
Things definitely chill the ride.
Oh, son of a bitch. Son of a fucking bitch.
What'd you do?
I did the same thing I did at Dirt Farm. The first year.
But you forget sound
I
quality?
forgot to hit the record button on my phone.
So that was nothing?
I mean, I got it on the cameras here, but we could definitely, we're only like 5 minutes in. Could redo that whole thing. We might have to restart. Damn. I just look over at my phone, and I'm like, God damn, it's not recording.
No. You'll have that.
You'll get that on them big jobs.
Yeah, this is a big job.
That luge, though. So looking back on luge footage, when was the last time you looked at it?
Just after you made that video?
Just after I made the video?
Yeah.
What do you think that you could do differently?
Oh, just absolutely lay down. I didn't lay down at all, and I was braking too much, but I was just kind of feeling it out.
Yeah, I definitely noticed
rain, so.
when you rode Nicole's board that it was wobbly. Like you were, it was almost getting out from underneath you.
Right. Yeah, well, I might have not been totally sitting up front on the front of that thing.
Yeah.
But that was definitely a looser setup, and it's higher up, too. You know, it's a flat Roger Brothers. It's not.
I know nothing about the luges.
It doesn't drop down like this one does.
I just know that I felt the same way about him. I didn't let myself go. I did lay down at least for a second or two, but I could have allowed myself to lay down a little bit more and fully send it in a straight. But it was fun. It's definitely a lot faster. I felt it was a little easier.
Oh, it's definitely easier. I feel like it's safer, even though you're going faster.
I don't know, man. Like,
dude, I could control that thing all day.
I know. It's
this
definitely
thing, I don't know. We'll see. But
easy to control, but I could see where it's just super easy to let it get out from underneath you. Like, you got a hay bale coming at you. You're laying down. It's hard to get out of the way.
Yeah, I mean, and it's also, like, what, 40 pounds?
They're heavier, too, so you're carrying a lot of weight down the hill. Yeah. This is a longboard channel. We're not talking about luges. Yeah, it's a downhill channel. I don't care.
We're
all downhill sports are.
Yeah, we're what?
Yes, we're downhill dummies. We got stickers now. I ordered a batch of stickers. I'm gonna get some more, some bigger ones. They were a little small than I liked, but.
Dude, I wonder what it would be. How much it would cost to print one up to go on the bottom of the deck, like full size.
Like a 12-inch.
Well, you know, the width of a deck, like maybe 8 by 10 or whatever.
Because it's definitely skinnier than it is long.
Oh yeah.
So you could do 12 inches long, and then, you know, it'll be like 8 inches wide.
Dude, I would totally select that.
I'll have to look it up. Maybe we'll get like a small batch, the smallest batch they'll do. See how much that costs.
Yeah. Yeah, that luge right back there, I want to have Tristan paint up too.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to necessarily have him do the bottom because it's going to get that chip beaten out of it, but maybe the top.
At least, like, I don't know, they have those custom pads that you can sit on. Like, Nicole had the ghost face. That was pretty fucking cool.
Oh, I'm definitely going to get something. It's just, it has like grip tape on the top. I plan on swapping that out at some point. I'm just having too much fun with it right now that I don't plan on focusing on that quite yet. Maybe after I build that giant 5.5 foot skateboard or longboard that I have at home, changing that into a luge, then maybe I'll start pulling this thing apart and actually getting the parts.
That's another thing that you're good at, is making weird contraptions to ride.
Dude, remember the first board I made?
Colossal longboards?
No, I'm not talking about like the image that I was trying to make. But the first board that I made in my mother's garage, which was just a freaking piece of 3/4 inch cabinet plywood that I got from work. You remember what board that was?
No.
Big Bertha?
Okay, I remember the name.
It was designed around the luge, and I didn't even know what the hell that was at the time.
Oh.
Like, because I didn't think I even figured out what a luge was until we went to Killington.
Okay, yeah.
You know, that was the first time I actually got to see one of those. But I remember coming across a Google Images picture, and it was a luge. But I was like, skateboard with 2 trucks on the front? But I think I put the trucks on the back.
Oh, that's right. I remember.
Instead,
yeah.
because it's got a giant spoiler on it, too.
Yep. Yep. You put a spoiler on that thing. I remember that now. That's like one of the very first boards that I ever like seen you break out when I first met you. When we first met, you would bring out these contraptions that you would make in your mom's garage or in the basement. Yep.
I still have most of those.
I know you do. I seen one sitting in your hallway the other day when I was at your house.
Which one was that?
I don't know, man. It was way back in the corner. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that thing.
Which one? I have it in the back of the corner.
It's in your hallway.
I have one that
in
has
your museum.
Yeah, I have one deck that literally has two sets of splitters on it, so it makes it 8 wheels.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's like one of those pointy. Remember the pointy?
Yeah, the one that you had. Yeah, it almost looks like a Christmas tree.
So I have one of those made out of some 3/4-inch plywood, and then I have another one made out of 11 ply Baltic birch, which was supposed to get lacquered and finished. That thing would be kind of gross.
No shape to them, just flat.
Just flat.
Just flat. And grip tape.
Yeah, maybe I'll put a torque wedge on one.
One of your 6 torque wedges that you got from your skate.
Dude, I can't wait to set those boards up. Now I just need to get seismic grip. Or something else. Maybe some dark matter, because I want to try that out.
Dark matter is actually pretty good. That bussin' board there. That's got seismic, or not seismic, but dark matter grip on it. And I put the grip on that board, and then I took it apart.
What a shame. Why?
Because I got the Acadia from Bailey.
Right.
It's slightly narrower. I mean, that Bustin' Hydro Pro is nice. It's a nice skateboard. It's a little wide for my feet.
Why don't you put the cowls on it?
I totally could.
Yeah, dude, they're just chilling. Or do you need trucks for it?
No, I don't. Well, I have trucks I could put on that skateboard, and Coley could ride it. It's a want thing.
Yeah, for sure. I need to display all my wheels, dude. That cabinet is so covered in stickers now, you can't even really see them.
Yeah, you can't look into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to stop putting stickers on it. It just has so many.
It's like
maybe just on the sides, not the front anymore.
It's like a good idea, like to sticker slap a display cabinet until you try to put stuff in it, and you're like, oh, I can't see in it.
Well, if it had the light feature that it's supposed to have in the top, it probably wouldn't be
make it a little easier. Yeah.
I just got to fix that shit. But
you do have a lot of gear.
Dude, even mine over at Cameron's is getting full now.
He's got a bunch of your stuff, too.
No, not really. No, I gave him some stuff, and then he's got a lot of larger wheels for his e-boards now, so kind of fills that thing right up. But yeah, dude, I can't wait to start ripping again.
I know, we need some better weather. We got to pray and hope for some good weather.
Dude, I have so many boards I want to try out.
I know.
So much gear that I have not tried over the past, couple years.
I just want to go fast again. Hit up these fast spots around here again. Oh, shit. I have to bleep that out.
We don't say these things.
Yeah, we don't say them.
But, one road that I really want to try, except DCR is going to be kind of an issue, is the Eastern Access Road to Mount Tom.
Yeah.
I think it's in Hadley, or maybe it's in East Hampton.
That could have been something we could have done to do today, too, is gun scouting.
Oh, yeah. Well, sure. Well, Cameron was mentioning, a bunch of roads today that we could have went and checked out, but they were kind of South County. I wasn't really feeling the drive. It's like past Lee. There are some nice roads down there, though. Not to mention some of the roads that I just took when I went to Rensselaer today. A lot of new, nice.
Yeah.
But they're all straight shots. There's nothing really fun about them. It's just you bombing, and then that's it.
Yeah, there's a lot of places I want to take you that you didn't get to go to last year.
Yeah, I think you're going to have to dump me at the top of Mount Greylock with this thing at some point.
Well, we need to scout it first, because the last time I went down it, there was one spot that had road barriers in it.
Talking about the north end?
On the Wiz, the one that went down into North Adams. Yeah. So it's in a weird spot. Like, you're coming down, gets flat, but in that flat section, there's a hill that goes down, and you can't see over the hill or around the corner. So you have to go in the opposite lane because it totally takes your lane away. So it's like a little barrier that blocks off some, I think there are like some frost heaves that are in the road, some little hibbity-dibbities that have come up over the time. But it's just a really bad spot because if you were to break that lane and there was a car coming up the hill, you're toast. So you have to put a spotter there, or you could just start from that spot and go down.
I was about to say, or just slow down quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a way around
But
it.
the thing about slowing down into that spot, you're cooking into that one area because you've got the whole rest of the hill behind you. So
Well,
this is like 3/4 of the way down.
Yeah, I don't plan on. Oh, it's 3/4 of the way down. Oh, it's not too bad.
So
is it past the hairpins or in the middle?
It's like right in the middle. But you get some more hairpins after that. So you get still some.
Right. Well, it's not like I'm going to be fully sending that thing. You got to be able to try to keep lane as much as possible.
Right. But that's the thing is we need to at least scout it once.
Right.
And the better place to scout it from to see that spot would be from the bottom going up.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I wouldn't scout the road going down it because you're going to be on your brakes the whole time.
Yeah.
I'd rather be accelerating up it, looking at the features.
And the whiz starts like a quarter of the way down the hill because it's all flat at the top, and there's a certain spot you have to start from.
Yeah, it's kind of just chill.
Yeah, I remember you and we started the first time we ever did it at the very, very top.
Yeah, that was shitty.
And I remember there was a couple spots where you like had to grab onto the car and like kind of had to pull you.
Yep.
Yeah.
But we never bombed it straight from the top before.
Like the easy side, the Goldilocks side, or the other side?
I'm talking about all the way from the top. But I mean, bomb either side from the top.
Well, you can get Goldilocks from the top, as long as you don't need to make that sharp right. You just keep going around to the left, you'll get Goldilocks from the top.
Right. Well, most of it.
Yeah.
Until you hit that flat transition, and then you have to go uphill.
Well, that's Goldilocks is just that spot from the top to the spot where it starts going back up. Then there's no more.
Yeah, right.
But the whiz is the other side.
Dude, I feel like that spot would actually be kind of sick on the luge.
Yeah.
The one leading back up the mountain, going down in.
So the first couple spots that you get on the way up, yeah, those would be fun on the luge.
Dude, I feel like that would be actually pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Because you're cooking on that going pretty fast, and those turns come in quick.
It would be dangerous, but it would be fun and worth the risk. There's a couple rumble strips you got to go around.
I think you're making it sound scarier than it really is.
It's not. I'm making it sound scarier than it really is. But I mean, just think about it. You're laying down on this luge, and you have to break lane to go around the rumble strip. At least one of them
strip comes until
the very end.
The very end of the
yeah.
run.
But you still have to bypass at least one of them.
Right.
Because there is a crosswalk before the parking lot. But thank goodness the rumble strips on both sides of that hill are narrow, and you can, if there is a car in the oncoming lane, you can hug the white line on the right, and there's like a nice 12-foot gap.
Yeah, you can sneak it. Huh?
It's about a 12-foot gap between the edge of the road and the start of the rumble strip.
12 foot?
Oh, 12-inch. 12 foot.
It's a little bit wider than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, how?
12
That's
inches.
Like the whole width of the road. But...
My bad. Misspoke there.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other spots that I've been wanting to hit for a minute. Oh, dude, there's a 116 has a crazy bomb, dude, that I've been wanting to do for years. That I've had to go up and down over the course of years for work, but just a straight bomb.
Yeah, right.
I think you'd be doing like 70 on this shit.
70 miles an hour.
It would probably be one of the fastest runs that we've done around here.
I don't even know if my board can go that fast without coming out from underneath me yet. I've got it up to 50, and it's a little squirrely.
Yeah. It needs a little bit
I would love to
a little bit of adjustment.
to really, see where it could go. Because I was at 50, or just at 50, and it felt okay. But at Dirt Farm, I rode the Acadia, and I felt really uncomfortable getting into that tuck fully. Like, fully getting into the tuck. Because as soon as I got down and put that weight over the front truck, I could feel it moving a little bit, and if I just stood up a little bit, it went away. So there's definitely a little bit of adjustment even on that skateboard that I got to check and do. But the mids board, the Black Arrow, definitely can go faster. But just put new bushings on it. So got to test it out. Get it, find out where I'm at with that. You take the bushings off, all of a sudden the board changes, and you got to get it back to that sweet spot.
I almost never fuck with my bushings. As soon as I get the setup feeling nice, I just never pull them off, change them or anything.
I know, but when I did pull those bushings off, they were definitely not the same shape anymore. They were definitely mushroomed out, compromised. So
you just put them in a beater setup.
I just tossed them.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't even want to worry about, are these bushings good? Or are these bushings bad? Nah. I know they're bad, so I just tossed them in the trash. I don't want to have dead weight hanging out.
Yeah, hold on to them until they crack. That's basically.
I mean, they were there. They were close.
Yeah, I just got some goodies last night that are coming. Dude, I got some funky ass looking truck.
I was gonna say, what's the most recent thing you bought, or some funky stuff that you most recently bought?
I don't know. I bought 6 things yesterday.
6 things in one day. That's just one day.
The eBay goods, dude.
What'd you buy?
I don't know, to be honest. I can't remember. I did buy a set of wheels for one of my, well, actually, it won't fit my e-board, but they'll fit Cameron's. Momentum wheels. They have like an air pocket in them. They're 105 mils.
Good Lord.
Yeah. They look sick, though. Let's see if they have some pictures of this shit.
105 millimeter wheel.
Not for downhill skating. Though I do have protos that I've been wanting to try, but I haven't been in really good shape to be doing that shit yet. Yeah, dude, you gotta check these things out.
Did you see those rounded wheels from Blank Company, from Blank Co? He took the slates and he rounded them.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta check that out.
My phone's busy, so I'd show you.
Yeah, dude, check these things out. Those things are wild. I almost kind of want to put them on a downhill setup and check them out first, but
so
I feel like they'll be slow as hell. But they look like they handle the road damn nice.
They have an air pocket in them, like almost like a inner tube.
Right, but you don't feel it.
Right.
It's just, it's like an airless tire almost, but it's urethane wheel.
It's definitely for an electric skateboard, right?
That's what they were designed to do, yeah. I mean, technically, you could put it on a deck and try it out, which I'm going to try.
I'm imagining they don't have the best of roll speed, but more about control and the cornering, probably.
Right. All right, here's another crazy-ass thing.
What the flip is this? Mac Daddy quad double-wheeled truck, skateboard, longboard.
For all you collectors out there,
I'm going to put this up here, and if you can even see that. That is...
Dude, it's only one truck, though, but...
Why?
I don't know, I had to have...
It's like a... It looks like an inline skate with training wheels.
Pretty much. It's just
missing the shoe.
It's like an overcomplicated traditional kingpin truck.
I wonder where... And $25, that's not bad.
No.
Just one?
50.
You get 2.
No, it's one.
And you're buying 2.
For 50. No. they only had the one
Why is it 50? Just because of shipping?
shipping.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do.
I mean,
with it
just
yet.
to have something with that logo that says Mac Daddy.
Dude, it just looks.
I just
it
clicked
looks-
on the picture. It's like all in cursive, Mac Daddy.
Dude, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this thing's absolutely absurd. But yeah, dude, I like the crazy shit. I'm a big collector in the absolutely absurd skating gear. And then some like stupid vintage like Ultra Planet type things.
What would you say your most vintage or most rarest piece is?
Rarest piece?
Rarest, most vintage, like the most collectible thing that you have in your collection.
Oh boy. I don't know.
Like you would have to say, what's your prized possession in your collection?
My prized possession?
Like,
I think it's definitely my piano Stensons. Those if I get rid of everything, those will be the one thing I do not get rid of.
okay.
I love ripping those every now and again, but besides that, I honestly would sell everything else. Everything else has a price tag.
There isn't a board that's in your collection that you would probably never ever sell.
I probably would keep a mini Byron because for everything that I've used it for, it just handles really fucking nice. And then a set of rays. Everything else would go. I can handle everything I wanted to do on that setup.
I would probably say my prized possession would definitely be that Max Dubler board.
Never ridden it.
I have ridden it.
You have?
Yeah. The day I bought it from you. You still had
never
it
actually ridden it though.
at Balance Rock, yeah.
You've actually skated it?
Yeah. It didn't go very fast, but I skated it at Balance Rock.
Yeah, that feature on the backside feels nice when you're trying to get that.
I know. I've wanted to get.
It's almost like a torque block built into the deck.
Right. I've always wanted one of his boards, but I never really wanted to ride that one because of the uniqueness and the one-of-oneness
Yeah, I
that
was
it
about
is.
to say I wouldn't beat the shit out of it. I only wanted to skate it on easy stuff. So
I'm honestly sad it's gotten skated as many times as it's had, but you know what? That's
dude, you got to give every board love.
right. That's the
some
love
point.
that it has, and I'd probably say number 2 would have to be that Carbon Byron
Oh, dude, I wouldn't
with
even
the
ride it. See, I don't want to ride mine,
right.
but I would sell it all day if
What
someone threw me the
What are
right
these?
price. Those are called Avenue suspension trucks.
Gen 1 skateboard
I have a brand new set in my cabinet.
spring
but I don't wanna touch
suspension
them.
8-inch axle. Free Dare. What are those wheels that's on?
I have no idea.
They look like arbors.
Don't
if I had
matter.
to think.
For the price that it came with wheels, I was like, screw it. Screw it.
$47 for the set.
For the trucks and wheels, that's not bad. Considering, I think I paid $80 just for the trucks that I have, but mine were new.
Nice.
Yep, I had to hold back. I was like, all right, 6 things. I can rest till next week. I need some money for my concert I'm going to next weekend.
Where are you going next week?
Well, actually, this coming weekend, I'm going to a Sox game in Boston at Fenway.
In Boston?
Boston.
In Boston.
And then the weekend after that, I'm going to Harvard athletic grounds for Boston College. So,
Nice.
pretty stoked to go do that.
And that's next weekend?
That's the following weekend.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be available
Watch
for
the
2
the
Saturdays.
weekends that we go skating, you're going to be gone.
Yeah, that would be some shit. Well, I mean, technically,
I'm still holding out for next weekend.
Sunday we can make work.
What?
I'm only going to be in Boston for Saturday.
Tomorrow?
Next weekend.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not making Sunday to work tomorrow. I got to go I'm going to Tulip Fest with my mother.
Right.
Mother's
Tomorrow is Mother's Day, and
Yeah.
I have to work.
Yeah, I'm going to try to hit up some booths, try to get some maple fudge, and then hopefully I can try to find some shrooms.
Some shroom decor. Oh my god, that's another collecting thing that he has. You go around his house, he's got nothing but shrooms all over his house. Like,
Dude, the shroom board that I got from Dirt Farm was a perfect piece for the wall right beside my TV.
Yeah. that was, of all the boards that were up on that table for raffle, he was the most excited for that shroom board.
Dude, it was the first pick. I can't
And
believe it was the first thing they raffled, and it was the only thing I really wanted, and I got that.
Right.
I guess that's what happens when you just throw in all that cheddar.
Dude, it was, what, you put in $180? I think it was. Yeah. $180 into the raffle.
I definitely got my money's worth.
Yeah, you walked away with that meat bite board too. Oh my god, I wanted that so bad. That was the only other thing that I really wanted.
It's tiny. Dude, when I put a wedge on that thing in.
Oh, I wanted it for my wall. I didn't want to ride the thing.
Nah, dude, it needs to get skated, man.
No, I mean, I've got 1, 2, 3 skateboards up there that have 4 skateboards that are up there that haven't been mounted.
Well, that one, was that new?
I bought it brand new.
Isn't that the one you got from me?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure I ordered that.
You got one of these from me, and I'm pretty sure it was that one. Because I think I got that as a complete off of eBay.
Well, it doesn't look like it's ever been skated.
I definitely didn't get those ones because if I did, I wouldn't have gave those ones up.
Those 3 Wolf Sharks I got off the internet.
There you go. So that one came from me.
That one I got directly from Lanyard, so when they released them. Right. And then that one I must have got from you, but I'm pretty sure it's never been ridden.
I thought you just got it as a deck. And maybe it just has wear on it from the shipping.
Yeah. But no, I would have just, that meat bike, I would definitely have taken down the Sector 9 over there and rearranged them a little bit to make room for them, for that meat bike.
Dude, it would look so out of place because it's so much smaller. That's why I want that free ride one.
I could have even put it in the bathroom next to the...
No, then no one's going to cherish it, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, the bathroom needs boards too.
Put your skateboards in there.
I still got to finish this wall.
Yeah. See, you could put it right there, dude.
Could have put it right there, but no one can see it.
Yeah. Well, someone's going to see it there. They won't see it in the bathroom unless they're driving.
Well, when they go to the bathroom, they will. Yeah. There's already one skateboard in there. Finish the collection.
I'm pretty sure I have decks that are being neglected that you could literally throw up in there. I have like a pile of 8 of them against the wall right now.
Just regular skateboards?
Oh, no, longboards.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't serve a purpose.
Well,
one of them's got a giant Italian woman on it with some.
My wife will really love that. But I'm the only one that uses that bathroom, so.
Yeah. Well, it depends on if you want the grip tape out or if you want the deck.
I would probably definitely put the bottom out, grip tape up against the wall. What's better? What's on the grip tape?
The woman with the tops.
That might be one that go above the door.
Well, it can't be sideways. It's got to be straight up. It's got to be vertical. It's a.
Maybe that'll be a good one for this spot right here.
What are you gonna do with that?
Put that in the bathroom.
Oh, so the bathroom's like the last resort? Chuck it in the bathroom?
That's just a poster.
Oh, I know.
I mean, it'll fit the Lake George theme that's in the bathroom.
Oh, there's a theme. I didn't even notice that.
There kind of is.
Kind of?
Kind of.
What other Lake George stuff is in their bathroom?
The river boats they have. The Minnehaha. And there's another like steamboat picture in there.
Oh, all right.
And they light up.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you need some ambiance when you're just sitting there
pooping.
Reading some labels.
Well, I mean, I'm hoping that, sticker bomb all those tile in there. So.
Oh, yeah, true. I forgot about that. Shit. I should bring out some stickers and do that.
Yeah. So Chad also likes to turn stickers into magnets. It's a pretty cool thing.
Oh, dude, my fridge is covered in them now.
So he's got rare stickers that he's got. Just turn them right into magnets. You can take them on, put them where you want to.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Turn
me right onto it.
Gotta have them for the beer fridge downstairs in the workshop.
My beer fridge is empty. I gotta load that thing up. Resupply. Well, it's all right here. It's chilling. Needs to be in the fridge, but I brought it in here for the podcast.
It's kind of fun.
It's still cold. I just went and got it.
It works. I've had beer in my fridge for too long. I don't drink anymore. Only at events, pretty much. That's about it. But yeah, we need to get out, rip. So I want to make. I got that 5.5 foot longboard at home that I want to make into a luge. And then I desperately am in the market for some street sign.
Oh, you're gonna turn a street sign into a.
I want to turn what
size?
Several street signs. I feel like the middle one should be a stop sign. You know what I mean? A bent stop.
How big of a stop sign do you need?
Average.
How big do they even get? I've never really even noticed them because you're always in the car. Like
They're like almost. I think they're about 20 inches wide. Dude. They look small when you're passing them, but I mean, once you get up close to them, they're huge.
would you need 2 of them?
No, I just want one for the middle, and then I'll probably drill out the bottom of that one, and then maybe use rivets or something to tie in another one. I got to figure out some way to make it structurally sound enough to be able to rip. But I think as soon as you start putting the bends into the signs with a metal brake, I don't think it's going to be going anywhere. And then I figured take a couple speed limit signs, fold those suckers up for the truck mounts. I got it all figured out. I just got to get
it
the
all
signs.
planned out.
Yeah. And then, yeah, dude, I think that would be sick. Street sign, freaking luge. No one's going to have something like it. Because I can't build one on a drywall like that longboard, you know.
Can't build one on a, maybe you can.
If you have enough sheets of...
You could, instead of laying
imagine taping this shit out
imagine,
of it.
okay, think about it. Instead of laying them directly on top of each other,
yeah,
you'd like layer them. So like...
Yeah, stagger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that would make it stronger as if you staggered them.
Yeah.
Staggered a sheet. I was literally thinking about right after I started riding this and then having to hike it up the hill of how I can integrate in a future deck. Probably not this one. How I can integrate an e-board setup into it. So like a truck that would flop down, hit the road, lock it in with a pin, and then the deck height itself would be thicker because you would need somewhere to put the battery pack.
Mm-hmm.
So you, I don't know, build up the top of the deck a little bit. I mean, it was like a Velcro patch all the way around, and then a Velcroed like wooden platform that goes on top of that, so it's recessed for the battery pack.
Mm-hmm.
And then slap another finished product up on top of that. That would be the deck you lay on.
Right.
But like literally have like a fold down truck assembly at the rear or the front of the deck. So you could, essentially, if you're trying to get it up the hill, you could just, with a remote, walk it up. Instead of, having to carry the damn thing, because that thing would be a drag to carry you up a hill. If you're just trying to solo.
Like solo session.
Or if you don't have
a hike
someone,
session.
Yeah, I was going to say, if someone's not willing to drive, and if everyone wants to ride.
Yeah, today's session,
a decent way to do it.
where we were going, we definitely need a drive. Because it's not a hike session. It would suck to hike that hill.
How long of a stretch is that?
I mean, from the top to bottom, a GoPro run takes about 3.5 minutes.
Yeah, so that's
it's
and you're doing like,
and you're doing 35
average.
Yeah, it's a 35 volt grip run until you get to the bottom where you have to shut down.
Right,
but
yeah, so it must be at least a mile.
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
it is not a short run. The one we were going to start with today, and get Bailey back out on his
start with. Or
well,
just start like technically
start
sessioning.
The season. Start sessioning. Yeah. Like the season has started. We went to Dirt Farm.
True. Yeah. Right.
But Bailey, I talked to him the other day. He said he went out and skated solo by himself.
I want to rip on him so bad.
Yeah.
Dude, I've had those Skittles so freaking long. I literally had them on my kitchen sink as of last night, ready to fucking go, and then the rain happened.
We need to get out there and get like a nice, solid, just slide session going. Like a short rip that's fun and fast that we can hike.
Dude, I wonder how that would be at the old freaking Set Mass grounds.
Like on the actual race hill?
I've never even seen anyone take a luge there. Dude, imagine how awesome that thing would be on that crazy road.
You definitely carry your speed through the flats.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you'd make it halfway up the finishing hill after it's all done.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I technically did when I was riding on my knees. Doing the old turtle.
The Scholz method.
The Scholz method, yeah. That is literally, like, just burned into my phone, into its photos. I love looking at that shit.
I couldn't only imagine a luge going down the Set Mass Hill.
I can't believe I've never even seen one there. Not even just one person had one.
Yeah, I don't know if it was something that was excluded or just no one ever thought to bring one.
Right, I mean, I don't think he would not allow it for free ride. You know, he would probably have just said...
He would have been just fine with it. I know he would have.
Yeah. He would have either told them to go first before all the skaters or go dead last and wait a couple minutes before people, you know, so you're not bumping into them.
We definitely would have figured something out.
Yeah. Oh, man, I want to take it there, too. There's just so many roads I want to hit with this thing.
You would like Acme on that thing. I can't wait to bring you there.
So I think Logan's gonna start printing me up some riser pads. I think he did a couple half-inchers, but I need to figure out how to get some 1-inch risers because I don't no idea how to set this thing up. But I want to set up smaller wheels with it.
Mm-hmm.
And the 85s seem to be the smallest wheel I can run without it constantly hitting the ground. And I'm rocking 5/8 risers on it right now, so that's kind of more than I was planning on using. I tried to straight deck it and then immediately started hitting set screws on the bottom of the pan. But
there probably is definitely a big learning curve when it comes to that, going from longboarding to luging, getting your first luge.
Dude, I want to get like those China orange wheels over there, Zealous. Dude, I want to try those things on it because those things just they just slide.
Mm-hmm.
They don't grip.
You ever thought about sliding your luge like Hayden?
Oh yeah, I want to try to get that thing sideways. I'm probably gonna have to rock a 2-truck setup, but I'm definitely gonna try it.
Oh, he rocks a 3-truck.
Does he?
Yeah.
I think the fast speed video that I watched only was him just rocking 2.
I might be wrong, but
he might be rocking 3 at some point. But I think the only video I saw him doing it was just 2. So I would imagine it's probably a little bit harder to let it get the back end out when you got all the grip in the front, considering that's where all your weight is too.
Well, he does this like weird de-weighting thing where he like gets low and he gets up and he twists it and then gets back into it.
Well, yeah, you gotta release your weight a little bit to be able to kick it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see how the heck you would be able to kick it without doing that.
And he's like got his hand up in one corner of the luge and his other hand down here in the other corner, or opposite, depending on however he wants to drift it.
Right. It just seems sketch.
I know. I mean, imagine sitting there on it and you're like...
Especially at the speeds that he's doing it at.
I know.
I don't think I'll ever get there. I just want to go fast on it.
I wonder what his crash footage looks like.
Hopefully there's none.
There's got to be a little bit.
You would think we have seen something by now.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Unless we're just not paying attention. I definitely don't watch everything nowadays.
Right, me neither.
There's just so much out there. I do like watching one every now and again, but watching every video constantly. It's the same stuff.
Is there a YouTuber out there that you watch every day when he posts something, he or she?
Nope.
No?
No, I just look at stuff that comes across my feed. That's about it.
I definitely have one YouTuber that when he posts, I'm all over it. It's Cletus. Yeah, I look forward to his videos, especially during the month of May.
Yeah.
He puts one out every day. The month of freedom.
Nice.
Yeah. They went and raced. His post today was they did 100 laps on like these little mini bikes or something.
Crotch rockets?
No, not crotch rockets. It's like a legit like. You'd have to look it up real quick because my phone's busy over here. I can't do nothing with my phone.
On YouTube?
Yeah. They did 100 laps where like they had a chicane, they had a jump, they had to do mandatory driver changes, they had to do a tandem lap. I think just Cletus McFarland. The 100-lap scooter race.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. It was funny, but yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, he's the one YouTuber that I will definitely like. If I'm upstairs chilling with my wife and he posts, I'm like, oh wait, babe, I'm gonna go downstairs and watch Cletus. I'll be right back.
The old Cletus. So wait a minute, did you get to watch him just drive around what the hell was that? Koenigsegg once?
Yes.
And his head was just sticking out right above the windshield. I was like, that guy's a little too tall for that car.
He's a giraffe. He's tall. He's super tall.
Dude, I remember when he was posting videos of just stupid cheap shit way back in the day.
That's how his channel got started, is just doing dumb modifications to his new car or something. You know, where he put like a bunch of whistles in his exhaust or something.
I have no idea.
Yeah, just dumb shit.
I don't think I remember much of the shenanigans he used to do, but he's came a long way.
Right, his channel is awesome. Yeah, I really look forward to his channel and his cheap car challenges or his cheap boat challenges. Like, where like him and his friends, they have $5,000 to go buy a car, and it.
Oh, dude, I'll buy 400 in no time.
Right, but your budget would be $5,000, and like you could buy a car for like $3,500, and you still have money to put into it.
That's where you
and then they would
a $500 beater that just barely runs.
And they put the rest of the money into it.
Mud tires on it.
Right, NOS.
Suspension.
Nitrous. Because they would be taking it down the track. They would take it around the oval track.
Oh, boy.
And they do, like, the next chance that we get, that we do some sort of event, that whether it's like a free ride or not, that if we decide to do a race, that we do a Le Mans style race.
Oh, that would be sick.
Where, like, all the boards are set up along something, and then you have to run to your board.
That would be badass.
And then get on it.
I don't know if I'd participate.
Oh, I would.
Involves me running.
Well, that sucks. Yeah.
But, dude, that actually sounds pretty damn sick. Like, boards on either one side or
definitely across the hill. Like, yeah.
Dude, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Where the heck could we do that?
We could definitely do it at Acme.
Dude, if they did that, we'd have to get footage of it.
Oh, I know, definitely.
Have to have multiple camera angles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, like, if you were to participate, then we get your perspective of it, running, getting on your board, doing it. I'll be on the side, catching the wave of people running and probably tripping over themselves or tripping over other people to get on their board and go. And then someone else should be catching footage of everyone who's crashing immediately in the pack that's losing their shit. That sounds awesome.
Imagine like a 10-person lap. Acme's wide.
Yeah.
You know, you could even like do a 10-person start.
Is it wide like what the hell is that road that we like to whip up in Jackson there? With the S-turn? Or the hairpins? You know, where we usually just session that one corner. In the most
Switchbacks? Wider.
Is it? It's wider than that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Especially Crash
so you
Corner.
Could totally do that.
Yeah. Like Crash Corner widens up real wide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
There are some narrow spots, but you'd be stretched out into a line by then. But the spots that you would need width, because those people are going to bunch up right there in that spot, it's wide. It would be fun. I don't know. I always thought about it. It'd be fun to do. This random impromptu. All right, everyone's got to run to their skateboard. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, I would totally set that up.
Yeah.
I bet you there would be a good group of people being down for that too.
You know what I would probably do if I was in that pack? If I know myself, I'd be good at getting to my skateboard, but as soon as I went to go get on my skateboard, I'd probably kick a wheel. Wheel bite.
Or just set up a mean setup, just belly flop on that fucker and just go.
Just throw it down.
You're just like, yeah, fucking peas. No one would be catching you, but slowing down might be a little hard.
Right. Go ahead, face first down the hill.
Sketch. Do you have to shut down at the bottom of that, or can you run it out?
At the very, very bottom, you'd have to shut down. Once you're going out to the main highway.
It's a little sketchy.
But the finish line is way up past the shutdown. Because the way it used to be is the finish line was around a corner and almost directly after the turn.
Well, that's not fun. You like literally coming into it so damn
you're
slow.
coming around the corner, and right after the corner straightens out is the finish line. But at that time, too, the road was chundery as fuck, and you could really only go to one side. And then you'd have to, like, really find your line to the bottom of the hill. And everyone was coming down and shutting down at the same spot.
Right.
But now that it's redone, you have more lines that'll open up.
You said Killington's redone, too?
Killington's redone. Shh. Killington's still bad. Don't go skate it.
I wonder if the indoor skate park that's up there is gone. The one in Rutland there.
Well, it's a ice skating rink.
Right, but they still do skating.
They would set it up, yeah. I don't know. It's been so long since I've been there. I haven't been there in so long.
It's been literally 7 years.
I don't see why not. They wouldn't set that up every year. I mean, those ramps are huge. I mean, I remember they had a big air ramp in there.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a nice setup.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people.
Definitely not a lot of people.
I would love to see that place on a competition day.
I wonder if they did do competitions. I didn't see flyers or anything like that when I was there. But outdoor parks are kind of like screwing indoor parks. Because they're free. You don't have to pay to get in.
Yeah.
And, you know.
It's usually the town's investment.
Yeah. The thing about it, though, is like the town invests so much money into building those, and they get nothing back. You know? It's free to go there.
Well, we also all pay taxes for that stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Say like the Pittsfield Park. They built it twice. That's 2 times that they had to build that.
Well, technically, they built it once.
And then they made
and
additions.
Just didn't finish it.
Yeah. But that's imagine how much money they could have saved if they just did it all at once. That's what I'm trying to telling you. But they did it at 2 different times.
I'm telling you right now, if they built it all in one go, it would have been cheaper.
That's what I'm saying. It would have been a lot cheaper had they done it all at once versus twice.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the cost of materials has definitely gone up over the years.
Right. And they get nothing back by building a public park. Other than keeping skaters off of other things in the town, which doesn't really happen because street skating will never die.
Right.
You know. Skaters are always going to want to straight ski.
Sure.
The skaters are always going to want to skate street. I mean, even though we have a public park that I could go and skate, I still would love just a random, stair set, ledge, rail, whatever. It's the vibe in the moment.
Dude, what we should have done while it was open and there wasn't repercussions, we should have skated the Berkshire.
I mean, we could probably still make that happen.
No, they're prosecuting anybody that walks in that joint now.
No, just walks in. I'm just saying, if we make the right connections and talk to the right people, I still know some people.
Maybe. Oh, do you?
Oh yeah, I've had offers.
Offers to what?
Go skate in there.
What?
Yeah.
You never told me this.
This is only recently.
Well, let's go.
I know. A way we can make it happen.
You could make a push race in there, dude.
I also have another idea for a push race.
Where?
Rail trail. Fucker's super long.
That would be sick. But the whole way?
The whole way. The entire way.
I think it's like close to 26 miles long now. Something
just
like
one way, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because I used to do it both ways when it was like 24 and some change.
I've had this idea brewing that we'd start. It'd be hard to like put a lot of people in that parking lot because it's kind of small. But right at the end, there by Merrill Road, where it goes behind Dick's.
Right. Well, I mean, you got both parking lots that are there.
There are two? I only seen one because there's.
You got the one. Well, you got the one next to Dick's, and then you have the one down by Tractor Supply.
No, that's the other way.
Right, but if you utilize both parking lots and just everyone skate down to the start, I mean, you could even have people just park either at the mall and just carpool them over. You know what I mean? The mall parking lot's not gonna.
Or we could just start it at the mall.
That too. The mall parking lot's a little bit bigger too for rail trail, but I'm
But
saying like
it cuts off a little bit of it that I'd like, you know.
Well, dude, there's a nice little downhill feature in the second newest section of it.
I know. Yeah.
You know, that little sharp corner there. I like hitting that. But you only get...
Is there any spot that heading towards North Adam does it go uphill?
Yeah, that one spot. That one downhill spot right there.
But it goes the other way.
You have to go uphill to go north. And then when you come back, then it turns into a downhill feature and you're coming around. But I mean, when you're coming back, you're also coming up the Cheshire to Adams section of the rail trail.
So maybe we'll start that. We could always start it at the mall because it's all flat until we get the dam.
Yeah. Dude, that would be sick.
And it's not like
a big freaking push race.
One hell of a push race.
Dude, imagine that.
Dude.
Just like everyone... Dude, we should make an event out of that.
I know, I'm telling you. It could totally do it.
Yeah. Well, would you make it outlaw or...
It would have to be outlaw. There's no way we can get that sanctioned.
Yeah.
At least the first year would have to be outlawed. Just random 75 skaters show up.
Let's set that up.
To just go push race all the way from the mall to Adams.
What setup would you use?
Oh, I would use the clutch that's in there.
The Never Summer clutch?
My Never Summer clutch because it's the lowest to the ground.
Honestly, I think what I would use would be... I'd be going back to my partial grassroots. I think I'd be taking out the scintillated Tesseract with the 83 millimeter Centrac.
Is it a drop down?
No, it's a top mount.
I would definitely, because the clutch is a drop down, drop through.
Right. But I'm so
my
used
foot
to
is
kicking.
literally this far off the ground.
Right.
So the kicking is phenomenal. Like you don't even feel like you're leaving the ground when you're kicking. If it's an LDP, yeah. I want to be the closest to the ground as I can get.
See, every clutch that I've ridden, I've always kicked the wheels. So I know I'd run into a problem.
Oh, yeah. It is a short board.
Because they're a pain in the ass for me to ride. I'm sure they're a little bit better for you.
I remember this when I first... Because that's one of the first boards I got from Gillies. And I do remember doing that because it sticks out.
The only drop through that I've been able to ride from Never Summer was the Deviant without issues.
Mm-hmm.
The clutches is a little too small for me.
I could do the clutch with like a 150 rear truck. I could put those RF ones on there.
Ooh.
It's a flat ground race. Yeah. So I'm not trying to turn it.
Dude, that would be sick though. Why haven't we ever came up with that idea before?
I don't know. I came up with it last summer.
That 2.5 mile downhill descent through Adams would be sick.
No, he says downhill. It's a 1% grade. All right.
It's nice.
It's not a downhill. It's a little downhill. It's
So wait a minute. Could you technically Scholz method that thing down?
I would allow it. If you got to it, you knew where it was.
Dude, imagine. Cameron was literally just mentioning this yesterday, or maybe it was this morning. I think it was yesterday. How we need to get the group together to do another train down that section.
We definitely need to do that again.
Dude, we haven't done anything.
It needs to be daylight, though. We can't do it at night. It has to be daylight so we can see.
Remember the night rides we used to have?
I know.
With no
that
lights,
is
and
cool.
We used to just push each other off the fucking.
No, that's a different story. But if we're trying to train, like we did back in the day, you need daylight.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. Dude, imagine that.
Oh my god, dude.
That would make the train. Dude, grab handles right there, dog.
I know.
Just
would you go face first, or would you be laying down on that? Look at the gears turn. He's thinking now.
I don't know. Well, see how the bumper right there has fluent holes through it? I'd probably strap a rope through that shit, and then that would be a grab rope for anyone that's behind me. It's got 2 bumpers on it.
Oh.
Yeah. I didn't even know they came with them. I just noticed that after I unboxed it, I was like, oh, this is it. I want to put my shred lights on that thing, too, because I want to skate that fucker at night. A couple sets of shred lights on that thing would be pretty dope.
Do they normally keep those bumpers on them? I can't remember if I remember seeing any of those other luges with those on them.
I have no idea. And well, I mean, this is also a newer setup. You know, a couple of the ones that we were looking at. I think Pete was the only one with a newer one down in Dirt Farm. Everyone else had an older one, I think. I don't, not 100% on that, but I remember seeing their setups being just like this. Yeah, I want to get that boat mat for the seat. Because that's what Peter was using. He was using like a floor boat mat setup or whatever. That camo, the blue camo looking mat.
That's an actual seat that goes in there?
It's like the matting that goes down on your boat. And he was using it for where you plant your ass, bro. See where the grip is there?
Yeah, I see it.
He would put it there.
Mm-hmm. And you're talking about the cover of the boat?
No, just for you to sit on.
Okay.
It's not to cover anything that's on that thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
You need another sticker on this side.
Yeah, well, I want to leave room for other stickers.
But
my
OCD is going crazy because you got one there, and the other side needs one.
Did you notice this one?
I can't see it.
I can see it now.
Oh. No.
Need 2 more.
Notice how they're all on the same side?
Why?
I have no idea. I just noticed that. But I want to start putting stickers all over that damn thing.
Now, is it better to ride a narrow truck on a luge or a wider one?
Depends on what you're looking for. I think you can get a little bit faster. I think every little detail on this thing will get you faster. Because they were telling me about bolt heads and all this shit. I don't really care about being stupid fast. But
The luge people comment in below whether it's better for wider trucks or narrow trucks. If you've made it... Oh, we're at an hour and 2 minutes. Holy flip. Yeah. Battery dead.
damn.
Not battery dead, but GoPro dead.
Shit.
He's out of camera. Out of view. So we're just going to take this a little bit that way.
Oh, dang. All right.
We've gone down to 1 camera.
1 camera.
Damn, I didn't even realize we were sitting here for an hour already.
Yeah, it goes quick.
But if you've made it for an hour, put it in the comments below. Narrow trucks or wider trucks for a luge.
I mean, I literally have wider surf rod hangers at home, so I plan on trying out.
And also, our surf rod's good for a luge. Has anybody tried it?
They feel nice.
Well,
Dude, wait a minute. Hold up. So did I tell you how I want to put those down low trucks on this thing?
no.
The wicked low ones? That's why I need 1-inch riser pads. I think I need at least 1 inch. I could even need like 1.25 inches. But I bought these, I think they're called SP Plus trucks. And they're like a wicked low riding top mount type of truck. And I want to put them on the front of this fucking bitch. Check them out. see how they ride. They feel really turny, but I'm just kind of, I think I need the insane ride in them because of the way that those trucks lean, because it doesn't use a traditional bushing.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like a fitting on the inside of the truck itself that it pivots on. So, looks a little funky, but that, and then I have, I'd have to mod the hell out of this a little bit. But those lean board trucks that I have.
So where the wheel leans like this?
Oh, fuck yeah. I want to try them on the front of it, too.
You're willing to try anything.
Dude, I'm going to get freaky with the fucking way how I set this fucking thing up. I'm just got to make a plywood template plate so it can match up to the regular bolt holes. And then we'll have to countersink into the plywood, the truck assembly, because the way that those lean board trucks mount is a totally fucking different mount setup. So, and then I have a couple other funky ass trucks that I want to try too.
Are you going to have one luge that's just for testing and just one luge for just straight, like this is luge you ride?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I want to have it.
You can have 8 luges.
I want to no
18 luges.
No. I can't say I won't. I don't know. We'll see. But I at least want 2 because I want to have fucking someone else ride with too. I feel like you have to have at least 2. But I want to have a butt board at some point. I want to have a straight luge at some point. And then I want to get a couple other pro models as well. So, and then just build my crazy shit like the street sign one, the long ass skateboard one that I have in plans. I'm sure I'm going to come up with some other nonsense. I'm always good for that.
What's the next event you're looking forward to?
I have no idea. You tell me.
I can't.
Oh, I have no idea.
I know there's a few things I can't talk about, but...
Oh, you can't talk about? Oh,
no.
all right. Secrets. Anyway, there's some whatever secrets, you're going to, I'm going to. And I don't think there's anything in between that I'm not going to. Just pretty much solo session.
Yeah, I think that's the next thing I'm looking forward to. It's just skate sessions with the homies. I don't think there's any really big events coming up that are confirmed events. That I know there's a few events that we're working out, try and get going, but yeah, just skate sessions with the homies. Need to get out there, and we need some good weather on the weekends. We need that midweek weather to move to Saturday, Sunday kind of deal.
Yeah, we need something better.
Right. Like, the sun's out now, only after we, it's what, almost 6 o'clock, almost 7 o'clock now. So.
I'm tempted when we get out of here to literally just go find a fucking spot to go rip this.
And you said Balance Rock was horrible. What did it look like? It's just like crap in the road?
There's not really sticks in the road. It's just, there's a lot of like green algae kind of shit down
the moss.
Road, so we got to clean that off. And then there's a lot of droppings from trees. Like, it's just nothing to clean up even in the rain. Maybe when it dries out, I can borrow my brother's backpack blower and go right down the whole road with that.
Just sucks that it's a good spot. It's just so much tree overhang. It never gets any sun. Like, you need a humid day to get a dry day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, not necessarily. Just no rain.
No rain, yeah. It's a fun spot to go and rip and have a good time.
Good old proving ground.
Proving ground. It's not fast.
Fast enough for that first turn.
It's fast enough for the first couple turns.
I love hugging that, I tell you that.
Yeah. It's fast enough to just have a good old time. If you're not trying to like go crazy fast. You just want to like ride your skateboard, have a session with your friends.
Yeah, if you can manage to get one of them before DCR shows up.
Yeah. I mean,
they've been kind of bunking that place up.
If it's just us, if it's just a couple of us, they're usually fine. But what are the chances of that same lady still working there? I know, but we gotta hope that lady got fired for some reason, for being a meanie, big meanie.
Rudy pants. Another place I was thinking about taking this, and it would probably be a little bananas, but it would be sick to ride down. Would be Blue Hills.
My God.
Dude, imagine that.
It's so narrow. Do you think you can take that thing down Blue Hills?
Oh, yeah. Dude, I mean, all you gotta do is get the right shoe set up. You'd be good.
Man.
Dude,
You'd be on the brakes the entire time.
Most
There'd be a couple sections. If you'd want to do it from top to bottom, you wouldn't want to carry that luge all the way up every run.
Dude, just one. I would only do one run.
Mm-hmm. That you could, like, hook your e-board up to the front of it and just, like, have a trailer situation. You just walk behind it and you control it. Just like, you can just, like, tow your luge back up the hill.
That wouldn't be a bad idea, but it would have to carry the luge and the weight of the e-board.
Mm-hmm. Or you just have the e-board waiting for you at the bottom. Sure. Just have a homie just sitting.
I do have that new belt drive one that I have not really even got to use yet.
There wouldn't even need to be anybody on the e-board to go up the hill, except for you need to turn it.
You gotta turn it.
Yeah.
You
could ride it up and just tow that thing behind you. It would carry you and the e-board behind you. There's an idea right there. Just you get back up to the top of the hill, send your homie back down to the bottom. And then you get there and you're like, okay. Just have a stack full of homies back there. You can pull your homie back up the hill on the back of the sled. Your homie's just sitting on the sled and you pull him back up.
Yeah, come on, biatch. Actually, an e-scooter wouldn't be that bad either.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking roping the e-scooter to this thing. Fucking pull it up.
That'd be fun.
Just someone ripping up and down with the e-scooter on that whole hill the whole time. That's doable. That's not a pain in the ass. An e-skate, though, would be...
But Blue Hills would definitely be a challenge.
Dude, imagine if you could literally sanction an event for that shit. That would be nuts. Dude, the amount of hay bales you would need to make that course.
Oh my God, there's just trees everywhere. It's literally, that's what Blue Hills is trees and rocks.
Yep.
Trees and rocks and turns.
Now, where would you end the run? Right after the last left-hand turn?
Like the finish line? Like if it's like a race?
Dude, imagine that being a race, though.
Remember where that... So that first turn, remember the first time we ever went there, we just sessioned that first turn as you're walking up? So it's a left as you're coming down, it's a right as you're going up.
The first? That's not technically the first turn. We'll just say halfway up.
Wasn't even halfway up. It's like literally right there.
The one that we used to session?
No, the first turn we ever sessioned. The first time we ever went there.
At Blue Hills.
Yes. We walked just a little bit of the way up, and it was that first turn. We sessioned that for maybe 10, 15 minutes, and then we left. Right after that turn would be the finish line.
I do not remember that at all.
I'll have to put it in the video. I'll pull it up. Yeah. If you make it this far in the podcast.
Yeah, dude, I don't remember that at all. I missed that whole fucking shindig we had at fucking Tyler's place.
I know. That year was
sick.
That was the golden year. That was the year after St. Mass.
I think that was literally like the pinnacle fucking homie skate session of the year.
Yeah. Like we had so many sessions that we had so many people at. I mean, we had the Blue Hill session. We camped at Tyler's. And then we had the White Hill session where we camped at the campground.
Yep.
And then we had something else.
Remember when they came? We had the Western Mass session
where
everyone fucking camped out.
Came here,
Adams.
Yeah,
in the backyard there.
Yep.
Fucking then we went and sessioned Gold Hill Road, and then after that we went to the parking garage session with the immense amount of skaters that ended up showing up that night. Dude,
we skated the beach. That was a good year that we did all those sessions. We went to White Mouse, Switchback. We skated a lot of stuff that day, that weekend, that year.
Yeah.
And then since then, it feels like it's almost like pulling teeth to get something going.
We need to get whippersnappers into the sport. Because now I'm at the age when I found you originally.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. We need to get some whippersnappers to carry the torch.
The stoke level needs to be higher. I mean, when you're at the events, the stoke level is pretty high. Maximum stoke level at the events. It's like, that's why I try to make my videos the way they are, to try to show the maximum amount of like the best vibe possible during the event, to try to bring people out. You know, that's the whole point of my videos, is to show the basic vibe of the event and what goes on, and the hill. Like, I want the skating and the vibe itself to be the main characters of my videos.
Right.
Like, I'm not the main character. I don't want it to be about me. My videos are not about me. You know, it's about us, a community as a whole. That's why it says on these stickers, dummies. It's plural, not just dummy.
Speaking of dummy, who the hell was the one that got the footage of the dude breaking the table in the U-Haul? Because you definitely were not the one that got that.
No, I put it in the video. His name is Dan Mayer, or Meyer. I could be pronouncing his last name wrong. I got it from Simon. Yeah. Simon sent it to me. He told me whose it was, and then I made sure to give credit. Because remember, we were in the tent.
Oh, I know, because you literally were like,
we heard it.
That's a broken table.
No, like, that's a broken table. We were in the tent when that happened, and we were doing Simon's brake soles on his shoes or something like that. And we were just chilling. We were vibing to some music. And then we heard that sound. We heard him going crazy in the U-Haul. And then I just heard that sound. I'm like, that's a broken table. I know that sound.
And then they all just say,
and sure as shit, I was right.
Fuck that table.
Yeah. That's all we heard is, fuck that table. Next morning, we found that table outside in the grass.
Dude, that thing was...
It was done. Like, there was no reason other than just downhill dummies being downhill dummies. Yeah.
We need t-shirts now, G.
Yeah, I've been looking at...
Nice move.
I know. We need to go get some quotes, see what's what. It's been a little busy with work and trying to do some things behind the scenes, too, for some other events, but t-shirts will happen.
Yeah, we can always go down on a Saturday, or I could.
Yeah.
See what he would charge.
Does he know you better than me?
I've met him a few times, but he probably won't.
Like, I've met him a bunch of times, just, from working at the mall, but I don't know if he'll remember me at all. I don't want to drop his son's name without him remembering me. Hey, I'm Harrison's son. I'm Harrison's friend. I'm your son's friend. You hook me up with some t-shirts? What can you do for a price?
I think that on the back of the tee was just the lettering on the front would be suffice.
So, just the downhill dummies lettering right here.
Right.
And then
that logo on the back.
Just the dummy on the back.
Who made the original downhill dummy shirt?
Brad.
Right.
Yeah, we have a small batch of OG.
I will literally never wear it again because I think it's literally killing the image.
I have 2.
You have 2?
Yeah.
I only ever had 1.
Yeah.
And I think it's either medium or large.
I have one that's just stocked away that won't ever come out. Then I have one that I wear.
Man, you don't even put that shit on display. You just have it in a box.
I need to. So you can get like a T-shirt like frame for like flaming jerseys and shit. I'm gonna put my Downhill Dummies shirt in that shit.
Dude, what would be even sicker is if everyone from the crew sign that
Sign
shirt.
it, yeah. It is white. It's a white one.
That would be sick.
Yeah. Because
That's
did.
Totally what I would do.
I'm really mad I didn't get my hands on one of them orange ones.
I didn't even know there was orange ones.
There was orange, white, gray, and I think there's one other color. But there was like a small batch. Like I think there was like 20 of them that went out.
Yeah, it was literally just enough for the crew and then maybe a couple spares.
Yeah. He got into a lot of trouble for making them shirts. He wasn't supposed to. Yeah. From what I hear.
Oh, because he made them.
He made them
very low key from his job.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Kind of like under the table kind of thing.
Yeah, you have that. Whatever. He did it. He took it for the team. We all have memorabilia from it. So
exactly. We thank you, Brad, for taking a risk and hooking us all up with some T-shirts.
Yeah, we need to
we'll get some more.
Goodness.
We'll get some more because I think that T-shirt has the old school, the first rendition of the Downhill Dummies lettering. It's not even this one. This is the second issue.
Yeah, this is revised. Yeah,
because he made the first logo with a different set of lettering, and he changed it. Shout out to Mark for hooking us up with that logo.
Yeah.
He doesn't get enough credit.
Yeah, it worked out pretty good.
Yeah. He doesn't get enough credit for that guy. All right, with that being said, I think this is we're going to end the episode. Huh? I'm going to wrap it up.
I'm going to go hit this luge a little bit if I can manage before the sun goes down.
Keep the sunlight up. Yeah.
Dude,
all right.
Even the parking garage actually isn't that bad for it. It's fun.
What? We need a skate night. We could literally do that. We could. I can have some dinner and go out after.
I will text you after I get out of here, and I'll text you. Might go home and load up some more boards. I'll go check it out and see if it's dry.
Okay.
If it's dry, I'll hit you up.
All right, fam. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Yeah. And as always, stay positive. Keep riding your skateboards and your snowboards. Peace, fam.